Hi guys, welcome to Tamal Show. It's your girl Sheila here. If you're new here, hey girl, how you doing? If you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and always supporting and showing some love. Means the world to me. Love ya. Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing two main products, as you can tell from the title of the video. I'm going to be reviewing the Dior Backstage Concealer and the Saie Glow Sculpt Blush. I don't know if that's how I'm saying the brand correctly, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be reviewing these two today, so stick around to know my thoughts and first impressions on them. Okay guys, so let's get straight into it. I'll show you guys the new hairstyle. This is very different for me. So I did like 6 stitch braids, that's what they're called, right? These like 2 goddess curls here. I think that I've only done my hair for like 2 days ago now or something. If I was ever to do this again, I probably wouldn't use this type of hair for like the goddess curls, because what is all this? Like, look at the curls at the back. It looks quite flaccid compared to this one. And if you're thinking, oh, maybe it's how I've maintained it and stuff, it really isn't, because I've done absolutely nothing to this hair. Like, it's been in a bonnet most of the time. Even if like me walking around the house, I've done nothing to it. But anyways, we're talking about the Dior Backstage Concealer. So you guys enjoyed my review on the Dior Backstage Foundation, and I enjoyed reviewing that as well. And I just thought, I've been wanting to review the concealer for so long. And also I realized that Dior recently decided that they wanted to reformulate the Backstage Foundation. And if you watched my top 10 foundations in 2022 video, you know that I said that my mom took my foundation, and since then I hadn't bothered to replace it, because I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, let's be honest, Dior money isn't Dior money isn't cheap. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it, I'm coming. For me to, you know, be online scrolling just to realize they've reformulated it. Why do brands like to fix things that are not broken? Like, I have oily skin. I do not need another radiant foundation. I need foundation that's gonna stay on my skin. But anyways, I rant. Anyways, lucky enough for me, I was able to find the old formula in my correct, well, I say my correct shade, but to be fair, the shade was a little too dark for me. But I could only find this in this shade and a shade that was even darker. So I was just like, since I know how to finesse this, might as well go for it. So this is the old foundation, not the new one. I'll be doing a separate review of the old one and the new one side by side, so watch out for that, it's coming. But today I'm really just trying to see what this concealer is saying. I'm gonna go do my base and everything off camera, then I'll come back and apply the concealer with you guys. So I am back. I have my foundation on, and I have kind of sort of blended out my eyebrows. If you can't already tell, this is one of those days where I got nowhere to go, so we're just doing makeup in like a nice soft subtle way. So this is the Dior Flash Perfector concealer. As I read that, I'm starting to wonder if there's multiple versions of this. I hope not, because if there is, I'm sorry, this is the review y'all are getting. This is the Flash Perfector concealer. It's meant to be a high coverage, natural glow finish, crease-proof, waterproof concealer. I got it in the shade 4W, and this is what the packaging looks like. Love that bit at the top. Don't know if you guys can really see that, but if not, I'll put a picture. So it has like a different applicator tip. It's more like of a brush rather than a doe foot applicator, which is different, but also I think it's good because you're able to really get out all the products, you know, in there. It's finishing, so we're just gonna go straight in with this. I only picked up one shade, and that's this shade. Typically, like when I use concealers, I like to use get 2 different shades of the same product. I feel like your under eye is such a delicate area, so I don't like to mix stuff, because then it just gives, you know, the opportunity for things to go wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna let this sit for a while I apply some contour. So this is the e.l.f. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the e.l.f. Contour Beauty Wand. I think I talked about this in one of my recent videos, but I have been enjoying using this. It's just, I don't know, I like the tip. I just like it. I don't know how to explain it. I just really like it. Even though one of the first thoughts I had when I saw the tube was, oh my god, that's not enough product. I don't know, like, I'm still not mad at it. I'm still not mad at it. It's very much travel size. And I like that about it. I might have been wrong about my ability to finesse this foundation because it's looking hella dark. And I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have put any contour on, but it's too late to apologize. It's too late. We're just gonna go with it. So one thing I'm gonna say about this concealer is it does dry down, like it dries where you put it, like if that makes sense. It's not hard to blend out, but it's also not like super movable. Okay, so I am not mad at this. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more product, which is probably bad because with most makeup products, the more you put on, the less just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But so I got really excited when I found out this concealer was waterproof, because I really be needing waterproof concealer for my super watery eyes. This eye is starting to water a little right now, so I'm just like, I'm gonna give it a minute. So I'm really tempted to set this with my new Nars Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder, but I'm not gonna do that because I really want to give the concealer the opportunity to, you know, be its best without me saying, oh, maybe it's the powder. Like, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder, which I know, trust and love. So if this doesn't work with that, then I know it's all the concealer, right? But before I get into that, I also picked up this Saie, I don't know how to say the brand, I apologize, the new Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Creaming Highlighting Blush. This is the first product that I own from this brand. I've never bought anything else from them, but I've seen like the is it the blushes, but I've seen like, you know, the really popular stuff on TikTok and everything, and I've been super intrigued, but I've just never picked up anything. This is the first one I picked up. I picked up the shade Peach Glow. The color kind of immediately reminds me of the Nars Orgasm blush, but let's see. I think it's meant to be a cream blush. I'm gonna switch brushes and I'm gonna try this again because it's kind of giving me patchy. Okay, so I've applied it to this side of my face, and I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it does look a lot patchy, if I'm being very honest. I'm not a fan. Okay, so I just went over it with my foundation brush to kind of tone down some of that patchiness. So if I'm being honest, I've never really been a fan of cream blushes, especially for this reason. I would much rather use a liquid brush and then set it with a powder brush. This blushes, most times they tend to come out looking a bit patchy or like, you know, just blotchy and stuff. So I'm gonna go in with my fingers and see if that helps make this less, you know, just okay, yes, definitely applying this with my fingers makes this come out looking a lot better. The brush just was not it, if I'm being very honest. Like, the brush really wasn't it. It was looking all sorts of patchy. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side and just keep it pushing. Yeah, I'll definitely say that this is best applied with your fingers. The brush just wasn't it for me, but if that's the look you want, you can go ahead and do that. I just got up and I could have sworn that I heard my knees crack, and guys, if this is not a sign of aging, I don't know what is. If this is not a sign of aging, I don't know what is. So usually you don't want to leave your concealer on like without setting it for too long, which is what I've done. So I just have to go back in with the brush to make sure everything's where I want it to be and there are no creases or anything. going in with that Laura Mercier powder. I'll just say, especially on this side, without actually setting the blush with anything else, the finish of it is really nice, especially when I've applied it with my fingers. Like I said, when I applied it with the brush, it was blotchy. I'm gonna go off camera and finish up the rest of my face, just kind of tie everything together, and then I'll come in for the checking. Alright guys, so I am back and this is the finished look. I will be real with you guys, in certain lights, so I looked at my phone camera and I was like, what's going on here? The base is giving darker gray, the under eyes are giving too light, but then I'm looking in like what's recording and it doesn't look that bad. So I probably will get some clips of me in natural daylight just so you guys see what it looks like. If I look horrendous, maybe this video doesn't go up, or maybe it does, because we're here for the product, so maybe the shades are just completely off. I did say that my foundation base was definitely a bit darker than it needs to be, and typically when I do use highlighter, I like to mix it with a darker shade, but I just thought that things would balance out because the foundation was too dark. Anyways, okay. It is now 5:06 p.m. I am going to go by the rest of my day and leave this makeup on for a couple of hours, and we'll come back in to see the state of my concealer, see if my under eyes are cracking or, you know, whatever else. Okay, so this is what my under eyes look like. Just wanted you guys to get a better view of what's going on. Yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, I am back. So just to tell you guys what the time is. So it is 9:47 p.m. That means it's been on for a little over 4 hours. I haven't touched my face or anything. I did want to leave it on for a little longer, but it is a weekday and I need to get ready for bed because I gotta go into work tomorrow, you know? Before I get into the concealer, I just wanted to say that using this foundation again just kind of makes me, I'm actually happy that I picked up the old formula again, even though it's not like quite the right shape, but I'm happy I picked it up just so I have it in my kit. But like the new formula is meant to be more like radiant and everything, and I'm just like, it's been 4 hours and I don't need to look any more oily than I currently do right now. So more radiant is not for me. I don't know why brands love to fix things that aren't broken. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't just have made a new foundation, like a new foundation, and just like kept the original one and then have the more radiant one so people can use, you know, different people have different needs. Like, you know, Nars has the soft matte, they have the light reflecting, they have the all day luminous. Well, I don't think they have that anymore. Choose whatever finish you want. But I guess Dior just missed the memo on that. They just said no. Anyway, moving on to the concealer. I like the concealer. Nothing really seems to have moved drastically or anything. However, like right here where like right here where I have like some creasing, it's nothing bad. You would really need to be like up close and personal to like see it, but like there is some creasing happening. But aside from that, like I feel like the way it actually blends out and the way it looks on my face, I really like that finish. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just something that I like. So I definitely feel like this is a concealer that I will be giving another shot. I'll be trying it out again just to see how I feel about it. But honestly, I do like how it looks. I like how it photographs as well. It's like filter. It makes it almost look like you have a filter on. Like, I really have nothing else to say about this. Moving on to the blush. The blush has pretty much stayed as it was. The thing I like about the blush is like it's almost a 2-in-1. Like, it's a blush and highlighter. Gives like a bit of color and then also like highlights your cheekbones as well. So I really like that about the product. And with a lot, I don't know if it's like the most pigmented blush out there, because when you've used, you know, the Rare Beauty soft pinch blushes and, you know, the Made by Mitchell blushes, it's really just hard to go back to any other blush. But I'm saying like this formula is nice if you're using your fingers to apply, and you know, I like the fact that it gives you like color but also gives you radiance. Pigmentation, it does have some pigmentation. Again, I don't think it's the punchiest, it's not like the most powerful thing out there, but she gonna do it. She gonna get it cute. So you guys know how I said I wanted to use the Nars powder earlier. Go in with this now because technically, oh my god, all right then, because technically the review's over, and you know, whatever happens. Okay, maybe this is not the exact shade I should be using for my under eye, but I just want to see. Oh my god. It's up as a powder that I could have in my purse that I could just like blot away oiliness with, which is kind of what I'm testing here. I think the powder is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. It reduced that shine dramatically, but my face doesn't look super cakey or anything. Overall, I definitely say that the Nars powder has, you know, has some promise. Watch out for my next video. I'm going to be doing a full face of Nars, trying out some new Nars products. So if you're interested in that, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when I upload my next video. And until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.